Namo Buddhaya.
The role of practicing the five precepts in daily life, a foundation for happiness, compassion, and world peace. The five precepts in Buddhism, refraining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, false speech, and intoxicants, are not merely religious commandments. They are universal ethical principles that cultivate inner peace, promote harmonious relationships, and contribute to the well-being of society as a whole. Their daily practice is a practical path toward happiness and a peaceful world.
The five precepts are the ethical foundation of Buddhist practice.
They guide individuals to live mindfully, reduce suffering, and cultivate harmony in themselves and society.
Each precept has a deep and practical meaning that can transform daily life. 1. Cultivating inner peace and happiness.
By observing the five precepts, individuals protect their own minds from the turmoil caused by harmful actions. Refraining from killing nurtures respect for life, refraining from stealing develops honesty and trustworthiness, avoiding sexual misconduct preserves integrity and respect, refraining from lying fosters clarity and trust, avoiding intoxicants maintains mindfulness and mental clarity. When the mind is free from guilt, fear, and inner conflict, it naturally becomes calm, joyful, and stable.
This inner peace is the foundation for genuine happiness. 2. Strengthening compassion and loving kindness.
Each precept encourages the practitioner to develop awareness and compassion for all living beings.
Respecting life leads to greater empathy. Honesty and right speech strengthen trust and understanding. Mindful behavior in relationships nurtures mutual respect.
Sobriety supports clear awareness, allowing one to act with kindness rather than impulsiveness. Through these practices, love and compassion naturally grow in daily interactions, creating a more supportive and caring community.
3. Building harmonious communities.
When individuals live according to these ethical principles, they contribute to a safer, more harmonious environment. Communities where people respect life, property, and relationships, where honesty is valued and awareness is cultivated, are communities with less conflict and more trust. This harmony becomes the soil in which collective well-being can flourish. 4. Contributing to world peace. World peace does not begin with governments or institutions, it begins with the individual heart. When individuals cultivate ethical conduct and loving kindness, they naturally radiate peace to their families, communities, and beyond. The five precepts provide a moral compass that helps people act with wisdom and compassion, reducing violence, hatred, and greed. As more people follow this path, the energy of peace expands, supporting a more peaceful world. 1. Refraining from killing, cultivating respect for all life. This precept teaches us to protect and value the lives of all beings, both human and non-human. Inner impact. By choosing not to harm, we free our hearts from hatred, cruelty, and aggression. This creates inner calm and helps us cultivate loving kindness and compassion.
Social impact. A person who respects life brings safety and trust to those around them.
They contribute to a peaceful community where others feel secure. Global impact. When respect for life is practiced collectively, it can reduce violence, war, and environmental destruction, leading to a more compassionate and peaceful world. When we protect others' lives, we also protect the peace in our own hearts.
2. Refraining from stealing, cultivating honesty and trust.
This precept guides us to respect others' property, time, and resources. Inner impact. When we refrain from taking what is not given, we develop integrity, self-respect, and inner stability. A clear conscience brings true happiness. Social impact. Honest behavior builds trust, cooperation, and fairness.
This strengthens families, communities, and societies.
Global impact. When nations and people respect each other's rights and resources, economic justice and peace become possible. Honesty creates trust, and trust creates peace.
3. Refraining from sexual misconduct, cultivating respect and responsibility. This precept encourages right conduct in relationships, based on mutual respect, loyalty, and mindfulness.
Inner impact. By avoiding sexual misconduct, we reduce feelings of guilt, jealousy, and attachment, allowing the mind to remain peaceful and clear.
Social impact. Respecting others' relationships creates harmony, protects families, and prevents suffering caused by betrayal and exploitation.
Global impact. A society with ethical and responsible relationships fosters dignity, safety, and equality for all.
Love guided by wisdom and respect is a source of peace, not suffering. 4. Refraining from false speech, cultivating truthfulness and harmony. This precept goes beyond avoiding lies, it includes avoiding harsh, divisive, or idle speech. Inner impact: when we speak truthfully and kindly, we align our inner thoughts and outer actions, creating peace within. Social impact: truthful and compassionate speech builds trust, understanding, and reconciliation in communities. Conflicts are reduced, and bonds grow stronger. Global impact: in a world where truth and wisdom are valued, peace and cooperation can flourish. Words can heal or harm, so speaking wisely is a powerful act of peace. Right speech is the voice of compassion and wisdom. 5. Refraining from intoxicants, cultivating clarity and mindfulness. This precept encourages us to avoid alcohol, drugs, or anything that clouds the mind. Inner impact: a clear mind helps us stay aware of our actions and emotions. It protects us from careless behavior that causes suffering to ourselves and others. Social impact: a community of mindful individuals is safer, more responsible, and more harmonious. Many conflicts arise from lack of self-control. This precept directly prevents that. Global impact: when more people live with clarity and mindfulness, societies become more peaceful, less violent, and more compassionate. A clear mind is the foundation of wise and compassionate action. Each of the 5 precepts is like a seed of peace. The first protects life. The second builds trust. The third respects love and responsibility. The fourth creates understanding through truthful speech. The fifth preserves clarity and mindfulness. Together, they form the moral foundation for inner peace, loving kindness, harmonious communities, and ultimately, a more peaceful world. When individuals practice these precepts daily, not as strict rules but as a path of wisdom and compassion, they help build a future filled with trust, respect, and love for all beings. The practice of the 5 precepts is not a rigid set of rules, but a path of mindful living. It nurtures happiness within individuals, strengthens compassion between people, and contributes to global harmony. In a world facing conflict and division, returning to these simple yet profound ethical principles can help awaken humanity's capacity for love and peace. Namo Buddhaya.